Hello, welcome back to another amazing episode here on Noble Thoughts and Bible Time. My good name is Janet. I am glad that you're here. How have you been? How are you doing? And how is your week? Let me trust that everything is working out for you. And it's been so long since I last posted. It's been a month since I last posted. The reason being I've been quite busy with schoolwork and finding time to record and do a video has been difficult. But here we are again with another amazing episode. And today I want to talk about what God has been teaching me, because I believe that in every season we are in, there is a lesson we are being taught. Sometimes things may not be as clear as we want them to be, but in every season there is a lesson, and I want to talk about what God has been teaching me. The first thing is the aspect of let go and let God. Let go and let God. Many are the times when we work through things. We want things to go a certain way, and sometimes they may not go as we want them to, and sometimes they may be so overwhelming. But it is in those situations when we feel that things are not as clear as we want them to be, when we see there's no way out, or maybe when we cannot see a way out, that we can let go and let God. And sometimes it does not always have to reach that point where you don't see a way out. Maybe it is in those times when you see different ways, but what is God's way for you? And I've learned to trust that when I let go and let God, God will always have a way for me. God will always have that unique path for me in everything that I'm doing. The second thing I've learned is the aspect of patience. And patience is a very, very important attribute, even as you go through life. I remember those days when we were young, we couldn't wait to grow old and become adults. But now that we are adults, we don't want to grow, we don't want to get old. We just want to stay young and youthful. And, patience is a very important aspect in our lives too. Be it in our schooling, like right now I'm in school, in our work, in our families. You have to learn to be patient with people. You have to learn to be patient with your work, with the visions that you've set in your life, with every goal that you have in place for you. You have to learn to be patient. And I know that patient takes all the strength that you can get. It takes all of you. And sometimes when things keep repeating themselves in your life, and you get to question why is it me all the time? Why do I always have to go through this? It is in those times that we should learn to be patient. There are times when things are not working out for us, but it is in those times when we have got to trust God and lean not in our own understanding, but lean on His way, trust in Him with all our hearts. The patience of knowing that God is in control of every aspect of our lives. He created us. He knows what is better for us. And so I'm learning that, things may not go as fast as I want them to, but I know that with God having charge in my life, then things will definitely go in the right way, because He is in charge. And when He's in charge, everything goes the right way. And so those are the two things that I've been learning throughout this season of being busy with schoolwork. And the book of Psalms chapter 40 verse 1 to around 6 says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and He inclined to me. He heard my cry. He removed me from a miry pit and placed me upon a rock. I like that verse where it ends, where it says that he has set my feet upon a rock. And God is our rock. God is our foundation. Whatever we are doing in our lives, whatever we are starting out in our lives, what is your foundation? Let your foundation be God. The book of Proverbs 3, I think verse, is it 3? It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. Trust in his ways. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Everything you're doing, sometimes it does not always have to go with your own understanding. Trust in God's understanding for you. Acknowledge him in every tiny aspect of your life, and he will make your path straight. You will, there's a verse in Isaiah that says that, and you will hear a voice telling you, this is the way, walk in it. And I believe we should let God be involved in our lives, every aspect, even the tiniest aspect of our lives. And then we can find the confidence of knowing that he who has begun something great in our lives will bring it to completion. He will fulfill the promises he has altered in your life. Whatever he has said about you, he will fulfill it, because he says that he has exalted above all other things his word above his name. So let me wish you an amazing time, and I also want to hear what you have been learning throughout this season of your life, whatever season you are in. Feel free to leave a comment, tell me what you've been learning. I'll be very, very glad to hear from you. I want to wish you an amazing week full of God's grace, his amazing love, as he leads you in the right path so that you can understand him in a better way in all that you're doing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and you can also share. Thank you. Bye.